Welcome to Mystic Eternal Enigmas, where we unravel the greatest mysteries of the ancient world. Dive in and explore the secrets that time has yet to reveal. There is a widely accepted theory regarding an ancient race of giants that is now either lost or perhaps hidden. Recently, China, often seen as a country shrouded in secrecy with many colossal tombs and pyramids rarely explored or photographed from above, has drawn global attention with an extraordinary discovery. This find may be a great joy for many, but it is likely that the custodians of these remains, who probably would have preferred to study them in secret and keep them out of the public eye, are not as enthusiastic. The remains of an ancient cemetery, discovered in the early 1900s, contain over 500 giant skeletons. These remains, discovered by chance, were publicly exhumed and, more importantly, photographed, allowing the entire world to see them. Could this be a strategic maneuver with additional motives? If the theory of ancient giants is correct, it could explain the impressive size of many megaliths and monumental structures around the world. How is it possible to transport and place stone blocks, often weighing hundreds of tons, from distant quarries and lift them with apparent ease? In the past, we have examined numerous testimonies and photographic evidence from Western newspaper archives documenting these discoveries. Additionally, the handling by the Smithsonian and the disappearance of further reports support the idea of a cover-up preventing a complete understanding of these sites. Although we do not know the true motivations behind such a controversial revelation in China, this evidence brings us closer to the truth and may reveal a web of lies in which many have been ensnared. There is always hope, even at the bottom of Pandora's box. Legends about the great king of Uruk are often considered mythical. Uruk is famous for being the capital of King Gilgamesh, the ancient ruler and protagonist of the Epic of Gilgamesh. It is thought that Uruk was the ancient Erech of Genesis 10:10, the second city founded by Nimrod in Shinar. The Epic of Gilgamesh, written 2,500 years before Christ, recounts the life of the king of Uruk, from which the name Iraq is derived. In 2003, just before the invasion of Iraq that toppled Hussein, extraordinary discoveries emerged in Iraq, culminating in one of the most extraordinary claims of the century. American forces were accused of seizing these discoveries, becoming the main suspects in a complete suppression of such extraordinary finds. In April 2003, Jörg Fassbinder of the Bavarian Department of Historical Monuments in Munich told the BBC World Service Science and Action Program, "I cannot say with certainty that this is Gilgamesh's tomb, but it looks very similar to the one described in the epic. We found, just outside the city, an area in the former bed of the Euphrates River, the remains of a structure that could be interpreted as a burial." Fassbinder added that the discovery of the ancient city beneath the Iraqi desert was made possible by modern technology. The most surprising thing is that we found structures already described by Gilgamesh, Fassbinder said. We explored over 100 hectares, found garden and field structures as described in the epic, and discovered Babylonian houses. However, the story went silent due to the conflict in the country, and it was believed that the excavations had been halted. However, it seems that the discovery of Gilgamesh may not have been an isolated case. This footage, which circulated on various websites and was considered authentic, was soon seized by American forces. Why did authorities feel the need to suppress such discoveries? Tombs of figures long thought mythical, such as Osiris, seem to be hidden from the public. There might be clues as to why Osiris' tomb has been hidden in the epic and in the powers attributed to Gilgamesh. He was the fifth king of Uruk, and his power was so great that many believe the stories about him are myths built around his apparent superhuman strength and endurance. However, serious scholars have concluded that the story of Gilgamesh is a fable. In the epic, Gilgamesh is considered too proud and arrogant by the gods, who decide to send him the wild man Enkidu to humble him. After a fierce battle in which neither prevails, Enkidu and Gilgamesh become friends and embark on adventures together. Upon Enkidu's death, Gilgamesh falls into deep sadness and, recognizing his mortality, questions the meaning of life and the value of existence in the face of ultimate extinction. Abandoning vanity and pride, Gilgamesh undertakes a quest to find the meaning of life and a way to defeat death, becoming the first epic hero in world literature. Gilgamesh's pain and his questions about death resonate with every human who has struggled with the meaning of life. This leaked footage of Gilgamesh's tomb, regardless of its authenticity, raises questions about why such secrecy is maintained. Are we unable to confront truths that challenge our fundamental beliefs without unleashing chaos? For now, we will have to wait to find out. In one of the most conflict-torn areas, there is a crucial clue regarding the construction of ancient structures. Northwest of Aleppo, Syria, lie the ancient ruins of what is known as the Temple of Ara. Once completely buried in sand and later neglected by the modern world, the temple is now recognized as a literal representation of Solomon's temple, built on an artificial base above the highest point in the area. The temple shares a similar base plan to Solomon's temple, with a portico supported by 2 columns, a main sanctuary divided into an antechamber and main chamber, and an elevated altar behind a partition. In 1955, the attention of numerous scholars was captured by the accidental discovery of a large basalt lion, leading to a full excavation in 1980. In 1985, the site was recognized as extremely significant as an ancient place of worship. Much of the structure still retains traces of its ancient grandeur, with various reliefs adorning the temple and depicting numerous animals. The interior was decorated with hundreds of finely carved reliefs depicting lions, cherubim, mythical creatures, mountain gods, and geometric ornaments. However, the most interesting feature are the giant footprints aligned with an altar at the center of the temple, as if they were left by beings about 60 feet tall. No one truly knows who built the temple, and the debate on this issue has been heated for years. Why would a builder of normal size create a positional carving for worship on a giant scale? These footprints could reveal the size of the original builders and explain how ancient buildings like the pyramids were constructed and what their function was. Many ancient structures and tombs have disappeared, and their secrets have been hidden. Even in the modern Middle East, there are reports of ancient giant tombs, closed and protected with the utmost secrecy. It is said that these tombs, located near cities like Jerusalem and in the area of Mount Ararat, contain skeletons of giants of exceptional size. The grandeur and number of such tombs, if ever fully revealed, could rewrite our understanding of ancient history. The mystery of ancient giant races continues to elude our understanding. As long as remains and sites remain hidden, our view will remain incomplete and influenced by choices of secrecy and suppression. The search for truth must continue, with the hope that in the future we can finally achieve a complete understanding of these ancient enigmas. Thanks for watching Mystic Eternal Enigmas. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more deep dives into history's greatest mysteries. See you in the next adventure.